Good evening, everybody. It is I, Sam the Free Frog, and we are back with episode 4 of Guild Wars Refrogged. Yes, indeed. And we are starting off pretty strong. I've got a little quest to go turn in here for some XP. I've been doing a little bit of grinding off stream. Just a little bit. 2 seconds. Clear my throat yet. Oh boy, there we go. Lack of use. That's the problem. Alright. So yes, we got a little quest to turn in, and we are currently in the Divinity Coast. We've got to go all the way back over to Lion's Arch, though. And head to the Ascalon settlement. I think that's the quickest way to get there. Yes, probably. Alright. Throw a quick party together here. Let's see, little Tom. Claude Dunham. What do we think? Maybe Orion and Elysia. Let's go. Riot Kermit, you could say that. You could say that. Alright. Head on out. No more rumbling. Rumbling is gone. Haha. Yep, I've changed the build somewhat. This is what we're currently looking like. Focusing, or trying to focus more heavily on the actual Necromancer skills, because I realized I was playing more of a Mesmer, but, you know, a slow Mesmer, because there's no fast casting. So, you know, let's actually, I thought to myself, yeah, let's actually try and focus on the Necromancer skills, because otherwise, you know, I may as well have just rolled a Mesmer. And then I would have had the benefits of fast casting. But yes, hello Shady, hello BG, hello Doc earlier on. Good to see you guys. To see you guys good? Oh, yes, and I suppose I should also talk about this a little bit. So yeah, so the grinding that I did was getting the necessary items together, which was five unnatural seeds and 5 spiked crests to get this set. Now, this is not a perfect set. Obviously, you know, it's got a lower blood magic requirement than a perfect set would have, and it doesn't have, it's not fully modified, but it's pretty good for casting blood magic spells. Which was another reason to stop relying so much on the Mesmer abilities. I mean, Chaos Storm is still just, you know, it's a shoo-in. It really is. It's a pretty good spell. I think we pop round here. Is this a dead end up here? No, it's not. Wonderful. BG says, the Shady my nickname for Sam, Riot, because it's the French is the favourite pastime, and Kermit because of Frog. Indeed. Your friendly neighbourhood, Riot Kermit. Committed to delivering you primo Guild Wars 1 content here with the Refrogged. Yes, indeed. And we got some purples and a blue off the bat. Okay. These are probably not going to be very good, but we'll grab them anyway. I've made a little bit of a tweak to my sound settings, by the way, microphone specifically, because I wasn't super happy with it, but it's been that way for a while, and I thought, maybe we change things. So yeah, if it sounds awful, please do let me know. It should be fine though. It should be better. Get the feathers, and we can head up sort of through the middle here without attracting too much attention. Nope. We caught aggro. Oh well. And hopefully the game audio is good as well. I noticed in the last one that the audio ducking for game audio was a bit too aggressive. So I've not really had enough time to test it properly, so instead what I've done is I've just knocked that off for the time being. If it's a problem, please do let me know. We've slightly overpulled here, but that's fine. Get these down. And when I say slightly overpulled, I mean very overpulled. And it's all just... it's all just going to shit. Oh well. I have a Badoob. Okay. We didn't wipe. That's the important part. But yes, hopefully you boys and girls are doing well this evening. Before we get too far into it, I did want to shout out my friend, Platty. She is also streaming later on this evening. That will be at 5 PM Pacific there. Which, that will be in about 2 hours and 20 minutes from now. I think she's playing Schedule 1 with Doc and Fritz. I will drop a link to that stream when she puts up the, when she puts it up later on, so you'll be able to jump straight from here to there if you're also interested. Shady says exhausted, but otherwise good. Well, you know, sometimes exhaustion's a good thing because it means you've been busy. Other times, not so much. I do already kind of miss my interrupts, I'm not gonna lie. You see this, Shady? You see what we're doing right here? This is pootling. Traipsing along at a steady pace. Bumbling, if you will. Gonna go talk to Captain Greywind to turn this in. I don't think he'll have any new skills for me to pick up. But we'll have a look. What do you collect? The humps. Okay, yeah. Nothing of particular intrigue. Nothing that sparks joy. Do this. We're coming up on level 18. Anything new? Taste of death. I mean, it might be useful later on, right? We'll grab it. We'll grab it. It might be useful. We might even put it on a We might even put it on a hero later on. Alright. So, Divinity Coast. Let's get this mission underway. Oh, before we go in. Yeah, I forgot that I hadn't picked this up. This book here records my progress in missions. Yes. From the Delesio Seaboard onwards, actually. And when I have filled it out, I will be able to, what do you call it? I'll be able to hand it in for a bunch of experience and money. Right, drop off some materials here. Boop, 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 boop. What's this? Shiv Pigmate. That's dust. Skill recharge, it's illusion magic and earth magic. Yeah, I think these are just bad, aren't they? Can't break those down. Yep, can't break them down. Alright. I'll just sell them to Marth then here. Okay. Don't care for any more spiked crests. Let's see if Prophecies can go down here. Once we hit level 20, this Igneous Summoning Stone will no longer be of any use to us. So, yes. Alright. Mission time. Let's do it. Ah, the elusive Eye of Janthir from Justicar Hablion. Oh, by the way, quick amendment. It wasn't Nolan North I was thinking of when it came to the voicing of Justicar Hablion. It is Steve Bloom. Or Blum, however you're supposed to pronounce that. I don't know how to say his name. And that's why Scully, I believe it was, found his voice to be familiar. Hello, Paul. How are you, sir? Get up close and personal with these boys. Easy. I love slowing hexes. They're like the best thing in the game. A fire staff that halves the casting time of water spells. You gotta love it. Paul says, good, just leaving work. Good stuff, good stuff. Drive safe. Do. Ah, Murgoyl's bane of my existence. And we've double aggroed. Let's call in a little help, shall we? Claude, a little energy if you would be so kind. Thank you. we appear to have lost the what do you call it buff.
My friends, welcome to Shaymore. This is the Eye of Janthir. It has the power to see inside a person and discern his or her magical aptitude. Those it gazes upon will be judged, either rising to glory or falling in shame. You will be bringing it to Loamhurst, taking those whom it deems worthy with you. But before it will follow you, you must first cleanse yourself in the Fountain of Truth, up on the hill to the southeast. Once you have been cleansed, come back to retrieve the eye,
Fire him,
and
cameo.
you can commence administering the test.
These tablets of Janthir are just lore content. Tells you a little bit about what it is. Yes, in Guild Wars 2, they recently released, I say recently, within the past couple of years, they recently released what was it? The Janthir Wilds or something like that. Janthir, I believe, is up here. Or maybe it's all the way over here, I can't remember exactly where. But yeah, it's a different place. We can't go to it in this, sadly. Well, we sort of can't. Not within the main story, put it that way. Okay. So we have been cleansed. I'm going to pop down, back down to Justicar Hablion. Who puts a plant in the middle of the gateway? Hmm? You have been judged. More judgment. Ha! Grab as many of these villages as we can. I think most of these will fail. One last villager here. Yep. Illuminati? Maybe. Even the gate guard gets judged. How fun. Every season the mantle come and they take a few more, but none come back. Doesn't sound very cash money, does it? Meander our way around here. We could just ignore that one. I have been judged. Story of my life. I hear you. Gong. There goes one more able body to help with the farming. Indeed. Actually quite a useful knockdown, that. Or interrupt, I suppose. I think we've just got to follow the path here pretty well. Big old bridge. This is the one that, of course, appears in the what do you call it? The thumbnail for the last stream. Quite a ways down. Villager, what have you got to say? When a caravan was attacked, several of us scattered into the hills. If any of them are chosen, it would be your duty as the Keeper of the Eye to find them and escort them safely to Limehurst. Yeah, alright. I think that means we have to keep them all alive. There doesn't appear to be any this way. I'm just going to look this up and see if this path is actually sort of, you know, actually on the way. Because if not, Let's see. We are doing... What's this one called? It's Divinity Coast. Divinity Coast. Let's have a look. See. Okay, chosen with one, blah, blah, blah. Have a quick look at my map. Okay. It's back the way we came. Paul says later on. Alright, catch you later, Paul. This path here. There we go. Ooh, this is going to be a pain. Hello, Evie. Oh, you want to play, do you? I will talk to you after Strand. I think you'll enjoy it. It's, you know... It's much more of a sort of a classic RPG, or classic style RPG. But look, Eve, look. All right. It looks like fun. It's a certain kind of fun. It's a certain kind of fun. Build crafting is kind of important. I won't lie to you. It's. I used to describe it back in the day as D&D on steroids. We got all of them with us? Yeah, okay, good. Spirit of Favorable Winds. What have we got here? We got a boss and some warriors. That was one of the things that hooked me, the sexy characters. Well, for the time, I mean, the graphics were phenomenal. I think the graphics still hold up. They're certainly good enough. I mean, you know, if any of you have watched me play OSRS, maybe that disqualifies my opinion somewhat. But we shall see. Okay, we got some merchants here. I'm going to deliberately overpull here. Yeah, we can handle it. Yes, game. Jesus. Holy crap baskets. Party deal with those. I'm going to run over here. I agree, still looks good, says Evie. Hello, Slipknotic! Oh, does that mean I... Okay, so we got one dead merchant there. I don't think that means I fail. That's another one of the chosen. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta keep looking at the map real quick. Cheers, number 4. Yeah, I've missed one. Okay. Oh, I really need a speed boost. Higher bound. Okay, that's not great. There's a villager over there. I'm just gonna make a beeline for the villager. Alright. Give the money. Somebody says, it's been a day. Shady says, it's always a day. It never lets up. Somebody says, I got chewed out because someone else didn't do their effing job. Bruh. 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 I feel you. Okay, so we already got chosen number 5. I'm just over the way. Yes, game, you don't need to keep pinging me. I know, they are all following me. I think this means we've got the bonus in the bag. Fingers crossed. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. They just have to survive. Which is easier said than done, especially in hard mode. But we haven't unlocked hard mode just yet, so we shall see. Parry this, you filthy casual. I am Necromancer. Hear me black. Oh, no poison, please. No, no, no. No poison. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This could be a problem. I might have just goofed. I may well have just goofed. Elysia, could you do your thing, please? I am very nervous about these villagers and their health. We're just... Okay, good. They used their healing. And this is where it all goes to pot. Yep, this is where things get unpleasant. Avoid the poison, Sam. It is not shorter. Okay, and the one of the big things we do have to watch out for is for shadow wraiths and lightning wraiths, because they can clear out a party pretty quick. And so can earthquake. Not gonna get that off in time yet. Quick restoration. Well of blood down. So Nautic says, I was driving bus 420 and the lift failed, so I'm just going to make puns about how bus 420 can't actually get you high. Ah. Okay. Okay, now we very carefully. Let's see. So Nazi says, you might be hella faded, but you won't get elevated. Eve says, gonna leave you up on my computer for the views while I'm in yoga, but I'll be listening while I drive. Alright, Evie, you drive safe. And talk to you later. Okay, no poison, please.
No. No poisoning.
Some bones. Bones. The bones, they call to me. Okay. We are nearly there. Slowly, steadily, surely. Safely. Lion Guard Mina. Or Mina. There's the bonus.
When they're ready, escort all the Chosen to the caravan.
Yes, sir.
We leave within the hour. What was that?
It came from over there.
It's an ambush.
Oh no! It's a shining blade!
Dwayna, protect us!
Quickly, take the Chosen into the jungle.
Please don't hurt us!
Keep quiet. Your suffering will be over soon.
Well, that's fucking ominous. And into Maguuma. Here we are in Druid's Overlook. Yes, yes. Let's see. Subnautic says, I'm really thinking I need a new job, but I also need a raise. The one job I wanted seems to have filled the position. City of Denver needed civilian crash investigators were offering $35 per hour. Ooh. That would have been tidy. Shady says, my Pepper is wonderful. She is indeed. Who is the sexy redhead? She is Saidra. She is one of the upper-ranking members of the Shining Blade. A rebel faction out of Kryta. Subnautic says, and if I could have gotten that job, I could probably get into crash reconstruction, which is extremely lucrative. Yep, yes it is. Same here. Okay, what services do you have to offer? Let's sell off some of the crap that we got. Yeah, I don't think Pybound is worth much. Probably salvage up the rest of these. And then sell off these individual items. Mogul skulls, we don't care too much about those. Decayed ore emblems, who needs those? Haha, not this guy. Sell that as well. Okay. She's got a couple of quests for us. Brother's Fury. Just ago, Thomas's younger brother Rinnan was killed, supposedly by a gang of jungle-dwelling rebels. I don't put much stock into the rumors. How anyone could survive in that jungle is beyond me. Anyway, he's right over there, but I wouldn't disturb him, Fabi, unless you're here to help him track down his brother's killers. I mean, it's XP. Eye for Profit. Hexbreaker and Dark Bond. Good day to you. Perhaps you could help me with a little situation. I recently hired a young man by the name of Graham from Lomehurst to accompany me on my travels. Not the sharpest arrow in the quiver, but he has a strong enough back. I sent him to the Sagelands looking for a beast called Gale Stormsend. If legend be anything to base fact upon, it carries within itself a rare and precious jewel known as the Lilac Eye. No doubt Graham is either lost or eaten, so if you could find him, or his remains for me, so I know whether or not I have to hire another hand, I would be grateful. If you manage to find Gale Stormsend, return to me the Lilac Eye and you'll be rewarded most handsomely. I'll find the boy in this jewel. Got some attribute points to spend. 15 of, to be precise. I think Inspiration Magic is honestly high enough. I think we put Domination... that. Maybe we drop a point from there. Put that into there like that. Yeah, 35 health times 3 is 105. 16 damage and 1 energy loss per second for 10 seconds. It's 160 damage total, provided we can actually get the spell off. Now, yes, there's going to be a goodly amount of... Let's see, what happens if we put those points into curses instead? 2 conditions. Okay, yeah. So there's not really much point in putting any more points into curses for the time being, just for the sake of plague sending. But yes, so we are technically into the very start of Maguuma. We will be heading sort of back towards Kryta over time, but I just need to amend the title. Let's see, where are we? Can we not do that from the YouTube backend anymore? What a pain. Okay, well, never mind. I'll do it from the YouTube front end then. Edit video. Bear with me. Oops. We do a bit of that. Okay. Wonderful. All looks good, all looks good. I'm just going to really quickly just do this. Yeah, mute that tab again. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. We have a collector here. Mostray the Exile. Kryta gloves. Armor 51. Yep. So, in the not too distant, we should be seeing a, what do you call it? An armor merchant, and we will be getting upgrades because we need them. Right. Let's see. Are you with the Shining Blade? I come in peace bearing a message for them. I am supposed to have dropped the message in a hollow log located in some place called the Mamnoon Lagoon, but quite frankly, this forest makes me nervous. If you would be so good as to deliver the message for me, I'm certain your friends in the Shining Blade would be most appreciative. After you drop off the message, seek out Alari Doubleblade in Silverwood and tell her that the message has been delivered. Will you do this for me? 500 experience, ethereal burden, and well of suffering. Someone says, just ordered a pizza, hopefully food lifts my mood. Fingers crossed, dude. Fingers crossed. We hate shit days. Yes, well of suffering would be a very nice, addition. I can't remember if it's death magic or blood magic. Hopefully it's blood magic, because if it is... Oh, yeah, so, quick pointer. You have to complete the bonus in order for the entry to be knocked off here. These exist for all 3 campaigns. So when you get to the main hub area, so for factions it would be Kaineng City, and for Nightfall it would be Kamadan, the Jewel of Istan. You want to look for the... it will be like a records master or historian, something like that. And yeah, you can get these books. You can get one for regular mode and you get one for hard mode. The hard mode one gives double rewards. And yeah, it's well worth doing this. If you forget, or if you don't, if you don't actually pick this up in time, what you can do is you can go and get the book, and then you can pay 100 gold for each page to be completed for you. And yeah, well worth doing. Well worth doing. Okay, so something about Brother's Fury. Justicar Thomas. Can we actually get a buff from these? I don't remember. Let's have a look, see, shall we? There we go. Oh, it's a quest. Wisdom of the Druids. Child, Duena senses within you the impatience that all too often plagues the mortal mind. She now offers you an opportunity to glimpse the deeper serenity to which you may aspire. The Druids of Maguuma, holy beings who surrendered their mortal flesh to become one with the jungle, will soon gather beneath a waterfall not far from here. Search through the sage lands for their meeting place and await them there. I submit to the wisdom of Duena. Okay. No particular blessing here. I think I'm going to drop Orion. And these guys are only level 12. But we'll take the Ranger. Why not? Was there anything else in the trader worth a damn? Not really. Yeah, we don't bother with the keys. There's Justicar Thomas. We'll talk to Justicar Thomas. Do you know the tale of Kalos the No-Headed? If you don't, perhaps you should. It is one of justice, one my murdered brother loved to tell. Those we pursue will face a similar fate. May the unseen ones grant us guidance on this terrible day. Well, what say you? This heretic filth has continued long enough. I refuse to sit by while the confessor and his council discuss and debate. We will move while my brother's blood is still warm. As we speak, I am amassing a host the size of which Kryta has never seen before. The song of battle will ring out through the jungle. Legions of knights will march right into its depths and tear it from stone and earth. My brother's murderers will be brought forth and purged in the great fires of justice. We must stay on their trail. I sent my scouts up ahead, but I fear that they may not be swift enough to keep pace with those blood-stained heretics. you will have a better chance. When you catch up to my men, tell them to report back. I'm counting on you to track the rebels through the wilds. House Ranger Ammon over here. Oh look, Devourers. Been a while since we've seen these. We'll report back as soon as this area is fully scouted, and some other nonsense. Okay, pop up this way. Grab this fella. Don't remember what type of enemy these are. Okay, they're elementalists. Likewise. Okay. That's leading us that way. That's leading us up there. Mysterious message is all the way over there. Eye for Prophet is that way. Okay. Brother's Fury. We'll do this first. And then double back for the, Then we'll double back for the Wisdom of the Druids. Summon a fire imp here. There we go. Alright. How long will we go? Okay, we've still got plenty of time. Shady says, my sexiness is now back on the computer. Is it? I was on mobile before. I thought as much. Again, Brother's Fury. Got this from afar. Again, that's sending me off that way, so we'll switch over to Wisdom of the Druids, which I believe just takes us up and round and down, like so. Okay. We'll pop down through there, then we'll switch back to the main quest. You totally needed to know all that. We did! We did, of course we did. You know, this area, I remember playing World of Warcraft after this, and this part reminds me so much of the area south of Orgrimmar. I can't remember what it's called now. Or rather, the area south of Orgrimmar reminds me of this. It's crap. Okay. I don't anticipate getting any upgrades from just general play, to be honest with you. Not for a while, anyway. Yeah, as you can see, we are kind of vastly over-leveled here. And that's because we keep doing all the side quests. Sometimes it's watching my Uber Eats driver. Watching my Uber Eats driver waiting for my food, and on the map, his car is spinning like a top. Ah, we love modern technology. Love it. Alright. Elwyn Kirby Collector, Tangle Seed Collector. Okay. Well, we'll have a look, but again, I really don't anticipate getting any upgrades while we're out and about here. It'd be nice if we did. but I don't anticipate it. Pop in and see the fella. Any more pop-ups? Probably one or two, maybe here. Excuse me. Ragged scar pattern. It's curses. No good. No good. So we've got to get down there. Ooh, big mob. I like a big mob. Purple recurve bow. %17% damage while hex, extra damage against giants, lengthens bleeding duration. Barbed bowstring. Well, I don't mean to be that guy, but adding barbs to the bowstring's no good. You gotta add barbs to the arrows. Okay, let's take a look over the drink here and see which way we would have to go. We'd got to go from that way, so presumably it's be down and around that way. That looks right, doesn't it? Alright, let's do it. Probably a load more pop-ups along the way. Hello, Dry! Holy moly, I did a thing and can watch the streams again! I am the master computerer. Excellent! Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Is this gonna go the other way? I think it is, isn't it? Okay, so which way is it then? I'm gonna follow this along. I mean, it's experience if nothing else, right? Ah, we got Mesmer to contend with. Summon another well. That's further back, never mind. It has been a moment. It has indeed. Glad you could make it, though. Shady says, I went to order breakfast for delivery today. Between the delivery markup and the fee/taxes placed on the delivery itself, not to mention the tip I spit, the total came to paying more for delivery than I did for the food itself. I got in my truck and picked it up for less than half of that. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. Maybe we go down this way instead. Maybe we do this. Get my bow on. Yeah, this bow I literally just used this for pulling. I actually have a better bow on the Elementalist that I made. It's called a longbow, but it's actually a flat bow. And yeah, it's got some really nice base stats on it. Okay, this is not going the way we need it to go. That looks like a path up there. But I'm not sure. I think what we're going to have to do, I think we're going to have to go back this way and then down and round through the crevasse that way. I think that's what makes the most sense. Dry says, golly, this brings me back, right? You're lucky to catch us this early on. We can still summon the Fire Imp, which I know you remember. Yeah, I think it's got to be this way, and then we go down around like that. It's been so very long since I've been in this area. I did find a really adorable thing yesterday after stream had finished. I found, what do you call it? I found a Guild Wars 2 map that someone had superimposed all of the Guild Wars 1 like explorable areas and landmarks onto. Really quite good. Dry says, gotta love the flame Fire Imp. For the future of Skyrim. Yeah, this area's looking a bit greener, isn't it? Maguuma spoders. See, are these rangers? They are. Here, have your poison back. Eben Spiderleg. Dresses for the future of Tamriel. Indeed. Moss scarabs. New enemy type. We'll be seeing lots more of these. Warthog. Wart. And yeah, it looks like this is the way. Give it a little castle. Yeah, these moss scarabs are touch necromancers, which used to be quite a viable build. Not anymore. Ancient Eye? I have a vague recollection that these are useful. Shady says, my friend, I must depart. Be well. Alright, well. You enjoy your food or whatever it is you're going for, and maybe I'll talk to you later, if you behave. Maybe. Nah, seriously, catch you later. I think I need to find something to replace Shadow Strike. I think it's just a little too slow. Like, the damage is nice, it's just slow. Improve sale value. We love to see that. I'm just exhausted. Need to pace or something to keep my blood flowing. Can't sit and watch. Can't play games. Says, try juggling. Shirley says, too clumsy. Oh. I would suggest putting an audiobook on while you pace around, Shaders. Maguuma spider. Here, have your poison back. And I'm re-poisoned. Oh, conditions for days. It is kind of nice being able to throw enemy conditions back at them. Dry says, the same, but it distracts me from what possessed me into... What was I talking about? It's a good question. It's a very good question. Oh, look at this. That's just lovely. And there's Gale Stormsend as well. The Lilac-Eye. Maguuma Spoda. No poison. I think that avatar of Dwayne might have been slightly defective. Now I remember this place. No, that's my Goomba spider, indeed. I'm a Goomba Stomp'em. It's just going to be more bloody spiders, isn't it? Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies? More Spoda. What will you do when Hagrid gets out of Azkaban? I'm gonna shout at him. Here, have some poison. See, the really nice thing about Plague's Ending as well is, like, for the low price of 10% of my current HP. Here we go, Spirit of the Druids. Hello. Hello, friendos. We are nothing. We are one. All that exists is all that must be. To be is a disguise. To act is an illusion. All that exists is all that must be. We are renewed by these waters. We are unchanged by these waters. Well, pick one. All that exists is all that must be. Time moves neither forward or back. Time is the lens of perception. See, now that's true. The spirit beholds truths that the eye cannot see. Don't know about that one, Chief. It is not often that we allow mortals to witness our rituals, but we see in you the seeds of the divine. To be divine is to realize that we are all one, that the self is an illusion. Through this do you understand your own immortality. Through this are you freed from the illusions of the flesh. Do not rush your understanding of these mysteries. Allow them to take root and mature, gradually within you, as the seedling and the soil. Accept. That's some Eric's purrs. Hello, Momos. This time won't let me go. Try says, who are these guys that are so wise in the way of wisdoms? That is a good question. These are the spirits of the druids of the Maguuma. More like Magoobas, am I right? See Witness Giselle for your reward. I feel like I didn't do anything. But still, I'm not going to tell the quest NPCs that, because then they might not give me any loot. Gonna head into the wilds, and I think I should find another, whatchamacallit, another outpost before long. And if we do, then I will be able to teleport back to where we just were at and hand in the quest. Have your poison back. Yoink. I love playing Poison Hot Potato. If I could humbly ask the people present right now to drop a like on the stream, would be greatly appreciated if you're on YouTube. You can also follow if you're over on Team Green on the Kicks, and subscribe if you're brand new here. 55 HP build when? You are the second person to ask me that. When I make a monk, that's when. That's when. Yeah, I went with Necromesmer. I won't be able to change secondaries until I ascend. The Chosen! And there's Saidra, who is an ally right now. I am following. She says, fuck it, I'm a pace and listen to you, Frog, but alright. And here we are, in another outpost. Witness Giselle. I am here on the authority of Confessor Dorian himself. Stay a moment and hear what I have to say. While Justicar Thomas's rage towards the heretics who slew his brother is understandable, we cannot afford to send scores of knights on a frontal assault into an unmapped jungle, while allowing the undead to march unchecked across the Krytan countryside. I will bear the burden of informing the Justicar that his forces are required for the defense of Kryta. As for tracking these rebels into the wilds, I leave this matter in your hands. Numbers will not be on your side, but the unseen ones will watch over you. I don't think that's better than my existing one. It's really not. That might be a decent... Oh, it's a flat bow. It is a flat bow. Yeah, I think we just put that on, just for its base stats, really, more than anything else. All right, we've got the Sunlight people over there. We have a merchant over here, but I am going to head back to the Druid's Overlook to hand in the quest at Trade of Versailles. Hexbreaker and Dark Bond. The next hex against you fails, and the caster takes 29 damage. It's domination magic. That's not bad. That's not bad. Equip later. Dark Bond. Transfers 75% of incoming damage from you to your nearest servant. It's blood magic. This would be alright if we had something like a flesh golem. Unfortunately, we do not. Right, so we've got the mysterious message to hand in, so the wilds. The wilds, we need to head down into Mamnoon Lagoon. Lagoon! I remember precisely nothing about this mission. But I'm thinking we do actually take a caster with us. Dunham, I think I'm going to kick Dunham out, and I think I'm going to take 2 fighters. I think that's probably best. Oh, boy. Yeah, I want the money more so than that. Keep a hold of those for the time being. Improve sale value. You'll love to see it. Alright, on with the mission, eh? Chase the fleeing Shining Blade, rescue the Chosen, discover how the Shining Blade navigate the jungle. Alright. Yeah, I should have known that was coming. I might go back in. And get some hex removal. Jungle trolls. We can keep some of these White Mantle Knights up. We can use them to help us out. We've got Life Pod here. Should really deal with that first. I'm now recalling a little bit about this mission, and I seem to remember that the entangling roots... The entangling roots have got something to do with the bonus, but I don't remember exactly what. Give me some HP. There we are. Yeah, I think there's a thing at, like, the end of each of these 3 paths. Bowgrip of marksmanship. That's actually pretty good. Do these all just loop back around? Group Plug-a-Lug. Interesting name. And tap you, and you boys all come in. We get a Chaos Storm down on top of you, and then we just wait for you to die. Throw up a well. Well. Easy. Some Maguuma chest. So what was the bonus then? I could just look it up, couldn't I? That would probably be wise. Yep, let's actually look this up. Just so that we're not wasting too much in the way of time. Okay, this is... dear me. The Wilds, yes. Centaur Chieftains. It's south. Okay. Ouch. You wise, Sam? Since when? Right? One day I'll make good decisions. Bone staff. Death magic. Can I hit that from up here? That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Yes, I can. I can indeed. There's no way we're going to kill it from up here, mind. Alright. No goofing around. Let's head back. Is there a way to go down and round? No, I don't think there is there? Since he keyed his gam. BG says, one day you will make good decisions. Yeah, like when you will finally move to the US. Yeah. It's on the list. It's on the list. Dooby-dooby-doo. So we should have gone down the southern path first. Typical me. I'll target those. Clear out this path. Great, life pods. We will drop the Chaos Storm on here instead. Because these are just going to make life complicated. Bit of energy denial, why not? Yeah, this build is slowly but surely, it's come up in my estimations. It has. I've assigned a key to target the nearest item that's on the ground as well, to just a speed pickup up a little. And more. If the USA is so great, why did they make a USB? I should do standout followed by a walk and an exit. Steal my bloody thunder there, Dry. BG says, yeah, I know it's not easy, but I'll be glad when you finally make it here. Just really research the area you finally move to. Different places can feel like different countries here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not, that's not dissimilar to here. I mean, obviously, you know, France isn't quite as big as the US, but, it's pretty big. Because we took the south path, and this just appears to have led us to, the same place. Yeah, let's actually look at the picture, shall we? Oh my god. Oh my god, have I really goofed up? I think I've really goofed up. No, that can't be right. Yep, no, we're going the right way. Okay, good. Good. There we go, centaurs. Been a while since we've seen these. Of course, we last saw centaurs in the Shiver Peaks. Pop-ups? Long has it been since Ram the Broken Hoof and Hornfrost Rider met face to face? So we have to wait for... Yeah, we have to eavesdrop on the entire conversation first. Yeah, talking about taking a united stand against the humans. Okay, we can kill him. A vine seed. Very important, these are. Okay. Now we head back. This really isn't all that far out of the way. Friends could fit snugly in Texas. Parisians aren't real. It's true. Parisians are not real. They're not real people. They're ghost stories. I don't know about that. Right. Hootle over here. BG says, oh, I know, I've met rural French. They don't even feel like the same species as Parisians. They're really kind of not. They're really kind of not. They're at least horror stories. True. Hello, Scully. Okay, now. Go back a little bit further. Not that far. And we want to kind of... aim north, I think. This way? No. This way. Question for you, Sam. Did we get anybody killed yet? How do you mean? Shed says, I know nothing of the provinces of France, only that I dig certain accents on the ladies. Mm-hmm. In what context, Scully? Eat your legumes or the Parisians will eat you. True. Any of the big bad guys dead yet? No, we're not quite up to that point just yet. Have I missed a turn? I feel like I've missed a turn here somewhere. It looks to be this way. Gotcha, just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything important. No. Yeah, I've definitely missed a turn. Ah, it's over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm lost in the jungle. I think I can be forgiven for getting lost in the jungle. Mr. Turn, so you're going to be a real manly man and not ask for directions. You will find your way, damn it. I will! I will. It looks like I should be kind of going over this, to be honest. Yeah, that's the way. Damn it! Look back round. Okay, so we're going to go through the middle path, and then we catch that there should be a rise in the middle, and then we go over that little bridge-looking thing back there. That's a dead end. Slowly but surely, eh, chat? To be fair, the map might as well be a picture of a tree. You know what? You're absolutely right. Watch this then. Watch what happens when I drop this. It looks like it has disappeared. Oh noes! We need to get it higher. Let's drop this so we get a better cooldown. Okay, we get a morale boost. Oof. Okay. So where is that pathway up? Is this the way? This is the way. If we wanted perfect gameplay, we would have found a different stream and took all the time you need to figure things out. Thank you for the vote of confidence there, BG. Appreciate it, buddy. Need to get higher. Well, say no more, my friend. I got the thing for you. Have you ever tried skooma? I have. I know what I'm doing, I swear. She has a seed. But that's frankly Japanese. I'm sure you do, but if you do know what you're doing, we can tell. can't tell. That's okay. Ah, Maguuma, how I don't miss you. Hello, Reaper. How you doing, mate? Shady says, was a glitch... Oh, so I was trying a different approach than my usual with Scram. Planning my build, I stopped that. Now that I know how to achieve legendary skills. Was a glitch preventing me, but a quick Google search found the workaround. Now that I know how to cheat certain skills, I'm just planning what I don't want to max out. Argonian Guard, here I come! Hate my spelling and grammar at time. Kills my jokes. I feel you on that one. Okay. So I think it's this way. Grab my little line seed. Lots of enemies here. That's a problem. Oh dear. That's a wipe. God damn it. Okay. Well then. I think I might need a little bit of help for this one. You. You. And you. Alright. Let's try this again. We know where we're going now. This will now be quicker. Guild Wars 2 Maguuma is pain incarnate. Yes, it is. And you know what? Guild Wars 1 Maguma's not much better. Okay, we take the southern path. The Fire Imp needs more voice lines. Well, you don't like every 5 seconds. Reaper's farming legendaries on Borderlands 4. Going well, I take it? Doop doop doop. Speed this. Speed it up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Yeah. Shadow Strike. Lots of damage. Really, really need to replace it with something else, though. It's just a little too slow. BF4. So BL4, and your rig isn't trying to kill itself. Don't you worry about Reaper's gaming rig there, BG. It's an absolute monster. Is what it is. Dry says, I hear the gunplay is better in 4. I haven't actually heard an awful lot about BL4, to be honest with you. Okay, wait for the dialogue. Stand back here, trigger it. This guy says, I like my new PC. Good, 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 good. Yeah, my rig cost about the same as a car. As a new car. I remember refining your list, your build list there, Reaper. Frankly, it's a little silly. Is what that rig is, but, you know, it does everything you want it to do, right? Come on, Centaurs, talk quicker. That's the thing, Gearbox has been doing well gameplay-wise, it's just, at least the last few games before BL4 shit the bed. Haven't heard how the story is for it. Yeah. Shitting the bed is probably a good way of describing it, actually. Mind you, I mean, like, quality of writing in general has been awful for the... I don't know why I clicked that skill. Okay, so we do this. Run around the... Go back down the middle path. We're going to have to try to avoid overpulling. Even with 2 heroes. It's possible to get overwhelmed. I mean, Vec's pretty good in so much as, you know, he's got, what you call it? I didn't put Blinding Strike on. That's a problem. Or Blinding Flash, rather. Can't get back to the middle path from there. No, we've got to run all the bloody way around. Doop doop doop. Reaper says, yeah, but considering that right after half the part cost has skyrocketed, I made at hell, the GPU alone has more than doubled, and let's not talk about the RAM. Let's not talk about the RAM. It upsets me every time I think about it. Bloody AI! Dry says, at BG, that's it, are the only words I could muster after BL3's end fight. Mm-hmm. RAM makes me sad. Makes me sad, too. Still making fairly good time, despite the fail. Sale value, we love to see it. Hell, MSRP on it now is now $5,000. Jesus. Shooty says, I made myself sad that I get uppers called Dr. Pepper and all as well. We love the Dr. PP. Gotta get a mortgage for a PC upgrade these days. Oh, you ain't kidding. An elementalist boss instead, eh? Round the corner. BG says, oh, sorry. Scully says, oh, Sam, the new Grim Dawn DLC is almost finished. I'm looking forward to it. I am. BG says, in some ways, I'm kind of hopeful with the pause, hopefully in RAM and GPU. We can hope it forces companies to focus on story and gameplay instead of graphic chase like they have been. True. Very, very true. Reaper says, as much shit as I got for how much I spent looking at it now, I'm not sorry one bit. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You got a damn fine machine, which is, you know, future bulletproof, let alone future-proof. Pop on over here, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get cutscene in just a second, which we will skip this time. Sorry, Shady, I know you like the redhead, but... yeah, so the trick here is going to be not over-pulling. Also, better target priority as well. Ogden, you are staying at too low health for me, my friend. Symbiosis. Just take care of that real quick. And I believe that these mobs here want to try and converge on this one point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin my heroes back here. Keep pulling these over here like so. Yeah, these Maguuma hunters seem to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, we're just going to wait for these, try and wait for these to collapse on us. Let's see if I can pull these. Send the bleeding back at them. Not bad, not bad. Run back, grab our vine seed. There are those who use other people's money to make terrible financial decisions. Indeed there are. Bloody commies. BG says at Reaper there is worse and more expensive hobbies. You could easily be spending a hell of a lot more on guns or alcohol than your rig. Okay. I'm going to toss a Chaos Storm on top of the healers over there. Try and deal with those as quickly as possible. Right in time for the next mob to come down. Grab our Vine Seed again, bring it up. Drop another well. And already this is going better. I think I did just, like, way overpull. You know, it happens. It does happen. Okay, now I think we throw this right turn here. Just going to double check. Okay, we can take this right turn, but it's a dead end. Okay, never mind then. Hopefully those guys don't roam over here while we are... And there's my vine seed. Got a blue centaur harness. Let's see what we got on this. Dreadnought of my protection prayers. Well... Oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Yeah, good job I got well of blood, huh? Okay. Carefully now. Ruby says, I'm a gunsmith professionally, so yeah, I spend money on guns. Currently building a multi-caliber bolt action that's going to cost over 5 large. Dry says, neuron activation. Shady says, are we talking cheese pepper jack or alcohol pepper jack? Cheese. I believe I picked that vine seed back up after the fact. That looks funky, doesn't it? All glowy with symbols and shit. Okay, yeah. We've really got to be careful here. I would like to avoid another wipe if at all possible. He's going to put a flame trap down there, that's fine. Those basically never expire, by the way, so we will just have to either avoid it or turn his body into a healing fountain. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin my heroes back, and I think I'm going to pop the trap. Like that. Pop up another healing well. Okay. Now, here are the bosses. We have a Mesmer and a Necro. No, not a Necro. A Ranger. Alright. Were those not the Centaur chieftains? Nope. Those were just bosses. Fair enough. Can we pull... A bit of a downhill slope here, but... rather an uphill slope. Okay, we cannot split them. No worries. Should engage in some basic bitch energy denial. And poke it away. There's the bonus. Lovely. That wasn't too bad, was it? You know, when you know what you're doing. And improved sale value as well. Beautiful! Okay, I think that's everything to do with the bonus. So now we just gotta get the fuck out of Dodge. Let's see. Is Monterey on its own alright? Monterey Jack? Well, yeah. Infused with jalapenos and herbs. There's a long history of infusing Jack with different peppers and spices. There is. It's true. It's a good idea, and it should be done. As often as possible. Like I said earlier, at least for me, it needs to be melted, otherwise the flavor is a little off. Melted cheese is a divine substance, so that's not surprising. It is. It absolutely is. Okay. Two seconds, I just want to check something real quick, like... Yep. Excellent. Okay, we'll grab that. Now I want a fondue fountain. Give me all them delectable lipids. Yes, the lipids. Lipids is like my family. Okay, now we've got a relatively peaceful walk back to the rest of the mission. Should I have kept that? Should I have kept that? I might have fucked up. I might have fucked up. I might have fucked up. Sorry, I was just looking at something while running into the wall. Ignore that part. That didn't happen. You didn't see anything. Reaper, optional attachment for the custom bolt option. Oh! Probably work better on something fully semi-automatic with a shoulder thing that goes up. While fondue fountains are great, it's easy enough to just make a fondue in a pot and just dip in. It's very true. Very true. Fun fact, the fondue at home is free. You can just make those. Okay, I think I've gone far enough. Yeah, I have. I've way overshot. Sorry, guys. Partially distracted. It's no bueno. All right. Custom bolt built off of a Terminus's use action with a quick change barrel. What what we needed to do, actually, because this path here, this is part of the main mission. Pop up this way. Okay, and the regular rule applies with these: do not overpull. I think we probably can wait for this patrol here. Oh, never mind. Let's just quickly deal with these. Before that other patrol comes back. Gonna leave that Maguuma main on the floor because I'm not interested, and there's probably a trap on top of it. Vine Sea Flower. Okay, we didn't fuck up. Well, besides where we fucked up earlier, but yeah, we didn't fuck up. So, Vine Sea Flower, Vine Sea Flower, Vine Sea Flower. Grab this boy. Did we need to... No, okay. Pin those back. I'm going to walk over here, activate any traps. Right. Pluggalug has been moved. How dare you interrupt me? Yeah, so... I think we actually have to go further north. And then it sort of swoops down and round? Oh, no. No, it doesn't. No, it's definitely this way. And Sam, we really need to get you to do, Bachelor Chow cooking videos. Show us easy French dishes that aren't overly complicated. I don't know, maybe I could. It's a possibility. I know a thing or two. Okay, quick look over the patrols here. What have we got? Wind Riders, Wind Riders, Wind Riders. I really don't want to have to face Wind Riders at the same time as well, anything else, frankly. But we are going to be forced to do so anyway, and that's fine. Getting too separated from the main group. Need more corpses. That could have gone smoother. Garlic bread. Garlic bread is like the biggest like cheat when it comes to bachelor cooking. It really is. Garlic bread can go with basically anything. And you can add all kinds of weird and wonderful things to garlic bread, yeah. You know, tomato paste, you've got the basic of a pizza, you just need to add some sort of cheese at that point. Although, frankly, you don't. You know, you got like a pasta dish or something like that with some meat in it. Yeah, just garlic bread with a little tomato paste. Hot tomato paste to spread over top. Super easy. I think that's probably the main thing. A lot of people don't realize just how much of quote-unquote bachelor cooking really is just adding various different simple things together. Can't believe I managed to get that storm off. Got another entangling roots down here. Giblets, says Kaiser. Hello, Kaiser. You're just coming in right at the tail end there, mate. We are just going to finish up this mission. And then I'm going to put Platty's link in chat. Fucking Wind Rider. Swear to God. Worst enemy in the game. Nah, that's not true. There are worse. There are much worse. There will always be worse. Okay, now, I don't know if I have to go much further this way. I think, yeah, I double back round here. Hug the wall. Avoid that nonsense. Down this way, maybe? Nice bleeding. Would be a shame if something were to happen to it. I've actually been here about 20 minutes. Have you? Well, good to see you. To see you good. I think I know where I've gone wrong. Went too far west. This is a path down. We'll fight it then. Jesus. The map is very confusing. The level design is very, very bad. Okay, seriously, what bloody way am I supposed to go? North, down, around. Yep. Okay. Okay. Getting stuck on all the geometry. I'm not even picking that longbow up. Don't deserve it. Alright. It's down there that I needed to go. What? You see what I mean about the level design? You think you've got to go this way. But no. Okay, round here, then down that way. I need a movement speed increase, Paragon. I know I've said that a couple of times already, but it remains true. I mean, I guess it should have been, you know, fucking obvious from the fact that there's an entangling route here, but... Alright. Quickly now. We will be done here very shortly, boys and girls. Very, very shortly. I'll kill every one of you twice! Indeed, little Tom. Indeed you will. You can have your poison back. Poke! I'm not going to bother with that monk boss. Not much point, seems as I don't have a capture signet on me. Fire imp in water. Make tea on the go. You know what? That should be a thing. I'm annoyed it's not. I want tea on the go. Quickly to the camps. The shining blade must be warned. Sure. Inscribed staff. Just got health on it. Staff wrapping of fortitude. Around this way. And we are almost home and dry. Well, home anyway. Arachnophobia warning.
Oh no, please, no.
What fool?
You there. You can chase us through the jungle later. But if you have even a shred of decency in your heart, I beseech you, help us save the Chosen.
How about us and shaders? Now, white is not her color. Fair enough. Kesra Spindleweb. Have poison. Launch.
You have exactly 10 seconds to explain yourselves before we run you through.
Perhaps it is you who needs to be doing the explaining.
What are you gonna do to us?
I don't know what to make of you. You're not typical White Mantle, as evidenced by your bravery and willingness to help save the Chosen. Had you not shown up when you did, we might have lost them after all.
Lost them? You weren't trying to get them killed?
What did you think? That we liberated the Chosen from the murderous Mantle only to feed them to the spiders? Nothing could be farther from the truth.
Then what were you doing?
Rescuing them from the Mantle, that's what. The spiders were a miscalculation.
I don't trust them, Avenia. They're Mantle, plain and simple.
I can see that, Marcus. But something tells me if they see for themselves what the White Mantle really do to the Chosen, they'll have a change of heart about their masters.
What are you saying? That you mean to let them go?
Yes, Marcus. That's exactly what I mean to do. Who knows? Once they've seen the Bloodstone, they may end up being valuable allies.
This is a mistake, Avinia.
Maybe it is. If my hunch about you is correct, then you'll head to Bloodstone Fen. The truth about the White Mantle will reveal itself, and you will be faced with a difficult decision.
Well, well, well. How it twists and turns. Right then, boys and girls, that is going to do it for me. We are at the Bloodstone Fen. We are a good ways into the Maguuma. A very good ways into the Maguuma. But there is still a plenty more to come, which will be... let's see. I might do a stream tomorrow. I might do one Saturday. Maybe both. Who knows? We shall see. But yes, I am going to round things off here because Platty will have just started streaming. I'm going to put Platty's current stream link in the chat. There you go. Go over there and say hi to Plabs and Doc and Fritz. You can tell her I sent you. And yes. But before we get out of here, don't forget to leave a like on this stream if you'd be so kind. If you're brand new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you're listening in the future, maybe taking advantage of the playlist, which is down below in the YouTube description, that means you won't have had a chance to take part in chat. But that's not a problem, because you can leave me a comment down below if you've got a question about this game, any of the games I play, my streaming schedule, anything at all, really. I will get a notification when your comment comes through, and I will endeavour to get back to you the next most convenient point in time. Yeah, so, look forward to tomorrow. I think I probably will do one tomorrow, God's willing. And, yeah, it'll be about the same time, so about 11:30 my time. I am 6 hours ahead of Eastern. So that will be about 5 PM Eastern. Yes. All that being said, I hope you have enjoyed yourselves this evening. I know I certainly have. And more Maguuma coming your way in the not too distant future. If you are looking forward to the escape, we will be back with that on Sunday, myself and Platty. All right. You all have a pleasant evening. I've been Sam, the Free Frog. This has been Guild Wars Refrogged. Catch you next time. Good night all.